This is a HeadGum podcast.
So, we had a friend a little while ago on this show. It was part of a lot of episodes. We even named an episode after this friend. That friend was Mercury in retrograde.
Oh, I was thought you were going to say pumpkin spice.
No. Mercury in retrograde. We had such fond memories with them, didn't we?
Gatorade.
Mercury isn't messing with the lines of communication, honestly.
Maybe this whole podcast is going to be fucked up.
Yo, honestly, actually, one of the pieces of equipment is needs to be replaced right now. And honestly, Mercury, what are you doing?
Mercury did a lot of things today to us.
Honestly, we antagonized Mercury because we said the other day when we first found out that retrograde was happening again, we were like, we're not going to let this affect us. We're really going to we're going to power through it. And then Mercury came in today and it was just not today, bitch.
And I didn't even expect it. I woke up and I was like, I didn't even remember, I was like, today's the day, I have stuff to do. And I was damn productive.
Yep.
And then she started, I feel like it's a she, the entity that is Mercury,
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, all planets are women, I feel. Don't you feel that? The sun absolutely is a woman.
Definitely.
That's why that whole...
Maybe Mars is a man.
Okay, I hope this doesn't offend people, but the whole him, with the H. The H.
Yeah.
I just never bought that. I feel like a woman. If we're going to believe something, it's got to be a woman. Come on. But anyway, not to get too biblical today.
Yeah, Mercury retrograde. It's really done some things today.
We got to talk about the YouTube shit.
That's one of the fucking things that happened today.
But something that we decided to do was we were like, okay, we have a lot of things in our kitchen because we have so much storage in our kitchen, okay?
Yeah.
It's honestly our biggest amount of storage that we have.
Yep.
But basically, we realized that there's a lot of things in the kitchen that don't need to be stored there that we've kind of had there since we moved here. And so I was like, all right, today, aka what is today? Wednesday? Yeah.
It's
I'm
Wednesday.
going to clean all day. I'm going to reorganize everything. And I fucking did. And I had a great time doing it. And at the tail end of it, we decided to rearrange some furniture.
Yeah.
And I feel like Chris and I like to rearrange furniture when we're feeling like it's a new season.
Spice things up,
I feel like we do it for every
seasonal changes, yeah.
And honestly, the fact that we started rearranging furniture on the first day of retrograde, interesting, right?
They say don't make big changes. And,
We
moving this fucking cabinet, from one room to another, that's not a big change. But apparently for Mercury, that was enough.
So part of this was, we had to move a lamp, and the lamp had to go where a plant was hanging from a ceiling. And so these are all small things, right? So we go to move the plant, and there are these two little glass globes that we have little air plants in, and moss and rocks and sand.
Yes.
And we hang them using the exact same device that we hung them in a different spot in the room.
Right above your beautiful iMac.
Which, in hindsight, stupid. I don't think we should ever hang something up.
But you know what? We had faith because it had worked in a previous space.
And they're tiny. And they're not, heavy at all.
Yeah.
So they're hung up probably for, an hour. And we're just sitting on the couch, and we're trying to decide, what we want to eat for dinner. And one of them just falls.
Yep.
And it scared the fuck out of me.
Falls right on the iMac, which is still working, thankfully.
She's new and now has a scratch on the back.
Yep.
And, okay.
But
it's fine. That part faces the wall. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm going to work through this. It's fine. You get knocked down. But
get back up again. Never going to keep me down.
Yeah. And that's the motto. But
fucking God. So this is Coffee with Rachel, by the way. I'm Chris.
And I'm Rachel, and there's dirt in my keyboard. And the funniest part is that it dumps out a bunch of potting soil all over the desk that I had just finished wiping. I cleaned it. I fucking took a microfiber towel, dusted the bitch, and then used a Clorox wipe like the goddamn goddess that I am. And then I literally rained mud on it. Someone help. God
fucking damn it.
So we're not even having coffee this evening because clearly I'm too frenzied.
Yeah, frenzied. It's also a little bit late. And, I got to get an early morning tomorrow for
A release.
A release.
What is the release?
Beautiful release.
I hate this.
The pumpkin spice latte.
The gourd nutmeg cappuccino.
I've claimed my fan pass. I'm going over there tomorrow when they open, and I'm getting myself a pumpkin spice. I was considering, somebody just sent to the P.O. box a beautiful t-shirt.
I was going to say, you need to see the shirt that Chris is wearing to really set the tone.
This is my pumpkin spice tee, is what it says.
Are you going to fucking wear that?
I should wear this, grab my cozy thingy that they sent me last year, and then also...
Wear it on your arm like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, and then take my mug that somebody else had sent us that is
it says like pumpkin spice mug or something.
It's pumpkin spice life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I got, all those things. Tomorrow...
Are you going to have them put the latte in that fucking custom mug?
I would, but it's smaller than getting
a fucking...
have a lid. Yeah, so,
Trash.
thinking practically
If anyone can get him a pumpkin spice go cup, send it to our P.O. box, and it'll really toot his horn. That would be so funny.
Oh, God, but...
We could use our new Camelback Go cups.
Just as long as Mercury doesn't fucking
Mercury's gonna get there, and you're gonna go, and you're gonna do whatever fucking shit you have to do to get the pumpkin spice. I'm not coming. I didn't go last year. You caused
You
too
don't
much
want to
of a
be
scene.
embarrassed by me.
You can order too. I just can't be there. And honestly, I feel like it's something you need to complete on your own.
Yeah.
It's like your side quest.
A spiritual journey for me.
Yeah, I'm not on the pumpkin spice life, and I think they'll get that vibe when I walk in. But I could picture you going there tomorrow, and then they're like, we don't even have it yet. And it's like, damn, Mercury, what the hell?
What the fuck?
But they're tweeting about it, so I don't know.
Yeah,
And
they
we're
tweeted
Washington,
it out.
Seattle.
Yeah. I mean, I can find one if I really try.
If they're going to
and I'll
launch
try.
the old pumpkin, I feel like they're going to do it here at the HQ,
Mm-hmm.
Go down to that store. No, I'm just kidding.
There will not be...
What time do they open?
I don't know. I have to
Are you
look
going to
that
go?
up.
Because we're going to be up so early tomorrow. Like, are you going to go, like, first person there and be like, I want one pumpkin? What do you have to do?
You just show them the fan pass on your phone.
Oh, that's so chill.
Yeah, it's not me having to be, like, unlocking
What
them
did you
this
say?
time.
Mittens?
I was
Scarf?
like scarf or something like that.
I always say it's mittens.
I always picture, like, meeting in a fucking dark parking garage, like, whispering to somebody else, like...
You got the scarf?
Scarf.
And they give you, like, you knock on a door in an alleyway and you say, scarf. And you come in and it's just, like, this orange blinged out room. And it's, like, the pumpkin spice speakeasy.
Yeah, no, so it's not anything like that this year, thank God.
Watch them still make a scene. The first pumpkin spice unlocked.
Mm-hmm.
If they do that, I'm going to lose my shit.
Yeah, so that will happen tomorrow, and that will be a shining
moment.
beacon in my life. Also, we're going to PAX this weekend, so that's very awesome.
Are any of you guys listening going to be at PAX? Because we'll be there and we can hang.
Yeah, we're just going to be bopping around,
I don't
looking
know
at
what
all the
time
cool
anything
shit.
is. I know I'll be back to my apartment in between to like get the subway smell off my skin. But other than that, Bree's going to be there, which is super exciting. She's going to be cosplaying, and I'm going to feel really dumb because I'm going to be like a normal muggle.
Yeah. Oh my God, a muggle.
Should I just cosplay?
Oh my God.
What can I cosplay?
You can cosplay as a muggle.
Yeah.
Honestly, do
If
it.
anybody asks, who are you wearing? I'll be like, muggle. No one's going to ask me that. No one's going to talk to me, I feel. Honestly. You're like, who the fuck is
cool.
this bitch?
We got those cool media passes, so some people will talk to us.
Yeah, now getting on that PR list was the greatest thing ever because now we're going to be able to like test out games and shit, which is like really exciting.
Fantastic.
But
I do have a coffee fact.
Okay.
Just, even though we're drinking tea. All right, so this is really going to fuck you up, I think.
Oh,
but this
God.
is that the fruit of a coffee plant is called a cherry, and the cherry is made up of the outer skin, the mucilage, the parchment skin, the silver skin, and then finally 2 beans on the inside.
So a whole lot of skin.
Yes.
Okay. So I would say a lot of husk.
Yes,
How do they extract
exactly.
the beans? Like, is that like a hell of a process?
I'm sure it's probably just some like fucking tumbler ass thing that shakes
Tumbling
them.
down.
There's so much.
Fuck yeah,
Juicy.
coffee skins. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
Okay, well, as soon as you said the fuselage, I was out. What was it, the mucinex?
The mucilage.
Whatever. It's 10 o'clock. Like, I broke a plant. Like,
Yeah.
I can't commit.
So, right before we were going to record this, we found something really fucking funny.
Okay, so don't ask, but me and Chris were like, we were Googling common law marriage because it's just something we think about all the time because we've been living together for so damn long.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know, by the way, it's 7 years, not 5. So we still
Also
got
not
time.
in Washington.
Yeah. What? I guess because I grew up in Pennsylvania and I'd heard about it there, I just thought Washington would have it. But who did I think I was, honestly? Also, I found out that common law marriage is only for opposite sex, in quotes.
Wow.
Couples.
Couples.
Couples. A couple of couples. So, that's fucked.
So we were researching that.
Anyway, so I was researching that, and when I was finding information, I found an article, and it's like one of those think pieces, you know?
Listicles, as you called it.
A listicle. And it's from Fox News, so you know it's gonna
Fantastic
be
content
trash.
already.
And mind you, the context is that this was written in 2015.
Just keep that in mind.
Just hold on
Less
to that.
than 1 year ago.
And this is 8 reasons why living with a boyfriend won't lead to marriage. And I want to explore them with you all. Because it's so funny. But, because I guess I Googled, I was like, living with someone for 5 years.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to know if that was like a law. Okay. So let me get to the actual list. Because, of course, it's like a whole 2 essay worth paragraphs of bullshit at the top.
Yeah.
And then it gets down to the meat of the potatoes.
Fantastic bullshit.
So, men and women have very different ideas about what living together means. Women typically see it as almost inevitable step towards marriage, while men see it as a no-obligation test drive.
Excuse me.
First of all, the whole article is like, gays don't exist, so just get that out.
It's heteronormativity out the ass, but it's also
it shits on
like
men, but it makes it be like, okay, men are horrible. Here's what you can do to make that better for you.
You are the reason that the
It's
man is
bad.
horrible.
You're
yeah.
just not understanding that he is just a grunting, football munching Dorito man, and he is useless. But you gotta cope, bitch. Like that's the article. In
God,
essence,
and also this author's every article.
her whole life's work is
Woman-hating
sexist articles. It's like the saddest shit I've ever seen. I'm really sorry,
man.
not to drag this person because who knows. Maybe they're doing this as a joke, like this is supposed to be for Reductress or something.
Oh my God.
Is it Reductress? Is that?
I'm not sure.
Okay. It says, you've heard the old expression, why buy the cow when you can't get the milk for free? And then this person writes, it's an ugly phrase, but there's some truth to the message.
See, in our relationship, I'm living with you right now
So
because
you got the cow and I didn't even have to give you milk?
yeah,
Like,
so
or I gave you milk?
no, the thing is like I've bought the cow, so I just have milk all the time. So I'm kind of over it now. Like there's no thrill in getting my glass of milk.
So, bitch, go to QFC? I don't know. I don't get this metaphor, really.
God,
it's just sad.
Me moving in, it's no obligations. I've just commingled all of my furniture in my life and
We
my
have 2
animals.
pets together that
Yeah.
would be destroyed if
But
we
I
ever
can
broke up.
leave on a moment's notice, no consequences to myself.
Well, that's literally what this next one is. It says couples who live together are less likely to get married, which I gotta see science data.
Where is
telling
the
me
facts
that.
about this?
Because, okay, one of the things that they say in here is that, like, the couples that thrive are the ones that have never lived together. What? That's how
world
you
do they
figure
live
it
in?
out, man. I could never, honestly, commit to someone in that way. That would be expensive, and also expensive if you fuck up.
Yeah.
And, like, if I've never, like, lived with that person before, I couldn't do that. But it says, why? Well, reasons I've mentioned that remove the motivation to marry. Cohabiting couples also tend to have a more lax attitude toward commitment and don't work as hard to stay together. That's bullshit. We got a lease, bitch. It would be hella messy if we broke up. We would have our show. We have a business together. We've got a business, a lease, 2 cats, and a ton of furniture and
That
consoles.
makes no sense. Like, us living together is going to make me work towards our relationship less.
Why? Where? In what way? I need details.
Where is the fucking science?
I need details, bitch. That's all I want. It says the legal and public commitment of marriage. What about living together being public? I mean, that's pretty public. Yeah. Commitment of marriage motivates couples to work through conflict, strengthen the relationship, and stay together. Okay, honestly,
So,
no.
like, I'm not really worried about, fixing our problems until I have that paper that says that we're married, because then I'm kind of like obligated to fix the problem.
But to play devil's advocate, which is a lot of milady, in my opinion, right?
Oh
the guy that says no
yeah.
hugs is the first person to be like, to play the devil's advocate here, snorts a Dorito. Like, am I right? Like, honestly.
Oh, fuck.
Tell me that's not true. But, like, what about, okay, so you're married, and you know how much of a pain in the ass and expense it would be to get divorced. So maybe it would just, like, that's, at that point, it's like, oh, we could fight all the time, but we know we're not going to, like, actually go through a divorce. You know what I mean? You could spin it. But, like, a lease is easier to break than a divorce. It's not easy to break the chunk's heart, though.
Yeah.
It's really
God damn.
It says, living together is not a reliable way to predict long-term compatibility.
That's
confused.
the exact opposite of the truth. Like, that's literally just, like, a complete lie.
Like, I can't think of a better way. I mean, I wouldn't suggest going from, hey, nice to meet you, to roommate, but there's gotta be...
That's college, though, I mean.
Yeah, true. But it says... In fact, couples who live together before marriage divorce at higher rates. I would like to see this. Like, there's no source there. You know what I mean?
Where's the math?
I need to know that one. But it says, there are other ways to set yourself up for a happy, healthy marriage. Serious dating allows two people to get to know each other as loving friends. And it says that you could take a class is one of the things that it says you could do. And it's like, okay. Or you could just live together and not get married. You don't even have to get married, like, in a general... A lot of people still ask, like, why aren't you married? And I'm like, I don't know. because there's a lot of decision.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff that costs money, bitch. It says living together means that a man doesn't have to pursue his girlfriend any longer. In what fucking world would anyone, man or woman, put up with someone not giving a shit and living together? Like, I'd kick them out.
What
if I could financially...
fuck?
Like, get away, you know what I mean?
That is the problem. That's the problem. Like, apathy after moving in together. That's not about the moving in together. It's about the fucking person.
That's the person, and they're a shit. Like, if they think they don't have to work on anything after they move in with you, what?
But she's stating that as if, like, that's just the inevitable fact of what's going to happen, and it's, like, your fault because you wanted to move in together.
Yeah, like, I don't understand that, and also I feel like that's just not true. Like,
it's just straight up not true.
I was just saying that, like, our relationships like that fucking Facebook Messenger app, and, like, they don't even tell you what they're updating every fucking day. They update it every day, and they're like, we're always updating to make sure everything's great. That's us in our relationship.
Exactly.
Every day I feel like we are like, tweak this. You know what I mean? We got a bug fix every day. And, like, I feel like that's so important, and I don't know, maybe, like, you don't even feel like you have to do that when you're married. I don't know. I don't think there's much of a difference between what Chris and I are doing right now and if we were actually married, besides legal stuff, which is a big reason why I would want to get married in the future.
It's the way that I feel like it should be. You should be building up to that point until where you're basically at that point, you just don't have the fucking legal documents to prove it.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like, hey, we're just some people that we kind of know, but we don't live together, and
like,
it's
you don't
not that
have
close.
to do it this way either. Like, I don't think like, if you want to be married, that's cool. If you don't, that's fine. Like, I don't think any of it's right or wrong. It's all depending on your situation, your current, like, financial situation, the climate between family and friends and your partner. Like, there's so much that goes into it besides just, like, deciding that your relationship is on that level. And that's what I think, like, that's why I like us, because our relationship's already at that level. So it's just like, all we need are some contracts, but we haven't done that yet because of, like, XYZ. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. It was just a funny article because it was written in 2015, and it's just so sad that, like, this woman also wrote an article about why you shouldn't have opposite sex, in quotes, relationships when in a marriage. Like, I can't have friends. Well, I'm bi, so it doesn't matter. But, like, you couldn't have girlfriends, for instance, because it always leads to trouble. That's really fucked up. That's so fucked up. Terrible
advice.
First of all, the gender of a person is, like, oh my God, that has nothing to do with, like, your attraction to them or, like, the level of, like, platonic friendship versus romantic love. Like, you know what I mean? I just think that's so shitty. Like, every girl that you have in your life, you would fuck them no matter what. And to me, that's like, bitch, you can't have friends.
Like,
well, I don't exist. I'm just not here.
You're just, like, in a hole.
But, like, yeah, like, all of my friends, I bet there's people probably that speculate about all of my girlfriends. Like, she probably fucked her. Like, she probably fucked her. And it's like, okay, what? And I probably did. I'm just kidding. But did she? Who is she? But anyway, I don't know. I just think it's, like, it's so sad. These articles suck, and they are all over my Facebook all the time, and I want them to end.
Yes, please do. Anyway, so part of Mercury being really fucked up today was YouTube.
Oh, don't even.
Basically destroying careers today, left and right. They just want to, really ruin themselves.
Look, I think we all know my feelings towards YouTube as of late.
Yes.
And it's like they're making it even harder for me to feel motivated anymore. Yeah. Because everything is, like, the whole life has been sucked out of the website. Like, if I'm being candid. But it's true. It's like, it used to be like...
It started when they got rid of fucking video responses, I feel.
Really?
Because, like, that was just, like, a way to engage in conversation more than just toxic comments.
You know what it was? True. You're right. You're so right about that, actually. But I think it was when Google Plus came in. Because then it was like you had to have, like, a second account to even be able to have a comment. Remember? Yep. There was a time where you couldn't even leave a comment unless you had a Google Plus account. Yeah. And they were really just trying to, like, limit community, I feel like. And they've done a really good job of it because they don't show you relevant content.
Then they just fucked up the algorithm.
Yeah, the algorithm only serves the people at the very top that make them the most money. And, like, I get that. As a business, YouTube's main focus probably is to make money. And I get that, totally. But I think everyone came under that website for a reason that it was just, like, a way to produce the content that you wanted to make about literally anything without having to have money. I mean, some things are obviously better achieved with a little bit of extra money in a studio, whatever you feel like doing.
The premise
was that you could make anything. And you didn't have to go through a zillion people or legal things, ideally, to, like, make your content. Yeah. And that's how many of us started, Mm-hmm. And I think slowly they have stripped away that idea of broadcast yourself. Do they even use that phrase anymore?
I don't know.
Because I bet their phrase now is, like, get us money. Like, yeah. Because I don't think it's broadcast yourself at all. It's like we broadcast the people that will give us the most monies. That's what it is now. And, like, we all know it. Like, our subscription boxes, the algorithm for that, it makes it so that is possible. Your homepage, your recommended feed, like, it's all catering to content that earns them the most money and is the most PG-ish for advertisers.
Risque enough, because, like, sex sells and stuff like that.
You still gotta be clickbait, but you can be clickbait trash and also cater to the family-friendly companies.
Like, like, kids react kind of shit.
True. I don't know what that channel honestly is. I haven't watched
They just
do
clickbaity shit, like kids,
Harambe.
Yeah, like kids react to Harambe or something like that. I don't know, and but it's like really chill and not explicit or anything.
Yeah, and like what kills me is that there's already like a kids YouTube where you have to be a certain age and like all your content has to be like screened or whatever. But anyway, so basically they've updated their terms and service, which they are totally allowed to do this, and it's fine, but it's not. So Chris, tell me what they updated.
They decided that their policy for content that can have ads displayed on it
is changing.
It's changing, and at their discretion, they get to choose. There will not be ads served up on videos and content that are overly vulgar and explicit or about a controversial topic.
Which is so vague.
And it gave examples of like war and political conflicts and stuff like that.
And also natural disasters.
Yeah. And it said there does not need to be like graphic imagery in the video
it just has to be about
the ads to be removed. And now let's just talk about how this is like literally censorship.
I know.
And like the world unfortunately, is
Has
not
a
all
lot
fucking.
happening.
It's not all fucking butterflies and like happy
DIY.
DIYs. Like, what the fuck? It's not Pinterest hacks and all that shit. Like, there's tons of channels that
More
are,
like NSA hacks.
oh my god. There's educational channels. There's news channels.
I hate us.
Like, there's so many channels that are just talking about unsavory topics, whether it's like educating or like,
I don't know anything. Like,
yeah, like it's just like the world is not fucking just peaches. There's things that are gonna cause rifts in some communities that are gonna be controversial that will start a fucking dialogue.
but also like what constitutes controversial or like heavy. You know what I mean?
Apparently,
Serious.
it's
Gay rights.
Gay rights. Also, telling a rapist to not be a rapist, like things like that. Those are controversial and don't deserve advertising money.
What's fucked up is like our friend Nicole Foti, he's a great YouTuber. He had a video like that, he is unmonetized now, and it was just about like being gay. And he's literally picked to be in like the spotlight for their Pride videos every year. You know what I mean? It's like they literally like have him on their big channel, and they have all the gays on this
Serving
big
them.
channel. And like, I mean, that channel, every year that they make that Pride video, it becomes a mess, and horrible homophobia enrages all the comments, and I don't think they ever really do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's just so shitty. Like, there are tons of news channels that we watch that are getting all of their videos taken down.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they're not getting taken down, but like, okay, a lot of people make a living off of this platform.
It's no surprise that people behind the camera are fucking getting money from this advertising, and they need
especially people that upload, like, their job is to like report the news like every day of the week or whatever. And like, if your whole channel is a news channel, like, you're fucked right now.
Yeah.
Also, vulgar language, which has been something that has been fucking me in the ass for many years. Like, let's be real. Every time, it's just like, hey, we would give you this beautiful income if you could just not be you. And I've even toned it down. The podcast, I don't give a shit, because, like, this is my voice, literally. This is just my voice, me, trying to be myself. But, like, I tried to tone it down on YouTube just a bit, but, like, it's part of my comedy. And, like, if you're going to tell people that are, like, super famous in comedy to not curse, they're going to laugh at you.
That's a part of like any stand-up comedy show.
I know. And like, it also, like, I was listening to Nick and Ava of Obly, Okay But What If podcast. They did a whole episode about this whole YouTube shit, basically. And one of the things that they were talking about was that TV, like, they still have advertisements, and yet they're showing like explicit content, sexual content, using curse words, like all these curse words that were never allowed to be said can now be said on like primetime TV. And, like, violence, showing violent imagery. Like, how do these shows get to have these big-name advertisers, but, like, these YouTubers that are talking about violence happening in the world that's real can't.
I know.
Make money on spreading information. One of the videos that I saw that got taken down was raising money for a natural disaster.
That's so wild.
What the fuck?
Like, why? Who thinks this is a good idea?
I know.
It's so dumb.
But it's true. Like, it is a good idea because they know that most brands will pay them the big bucks if they can give them the most, like, glossy fluff shit. Like, we all know what content we're talking about. Like, and it sells because it's easily accessible to the average idiot, and it makes money because it's not having a bias. It doesn't have a political... Like, how many of these people that are making this content are talking about political issues?
No.
Most of them are not. Because it's controversial, and they don't want to have an opinion because it will give them
any sort of reason for an
brands.
argument or, like, any negative feelings whatsoever associated with the content.
And that's not the kind of shit I want to support, TBH. Like, I want...
There's a time and a place. I will watch, a fun cooking
know the cooking community is lit, and they're not getting taken down, probably.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't expect my chefs on YouTube to talk about political issues. Maybe, at least not on YouTube, but maybe on other social medias, I would hope.
Yeah, that's totally fine.
I don't expect that, I guess. But, like... I don't know, if you're calling yourself a lifestyle and personality channel, maybe have some personality and talk about some political issues, honestly. TBH, like, I get the lifestyle part, and I think that's what everybody's kind of, like, hammering, if I'm being honest. But, like, you don't have to be a political channel either, but, like, it's just to show you that, like, the content that is, like, allowed to be profitable is, like, it's just sad that the people that are doing great things and are, you know, informing the public in a way that they wouldn't be able to get by, I don't know, a lot
this
of us
free
don't have cable.
channel. This is a free outlet.
Educational videos are also having this issue. Educational videos. Like, imagine people don't use YouTube. Like, they use it in their leisure. And there are people watching educational videos in their downtime. That is so awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And now people use YouTube in fucking classrooms, which is chill. I mean, I had that too. Mm-hmm. TED Talks, of course.
Yeah, TED Talks,
TED Talks. Also, are TED Talks getting like taken down? They're always controversial. What about BuzzFeed? All of their videos, you know what I mean? Like, there's what constitutes controversial.
It's so ambiguous, and that's the real problem of it, because they have the final word on it.
I bet you $5 my sex toy videos will get flagged.
Oh my god!
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
Which, it's funny. Like,
Which, knock on wood, you haven't had any flags yet on your.
I expect, like, they're probably going down, like, I don't know, subscribers, because I feel like the biggest channels already got hit, and now it's like,
yeah.
So I don't know. I'll let you guys know if I get any emails. Honestly, take my channel. Like, just take her away.
And like you said, the videos, they're not being there. Like, they're not being taken down. It's just that they're not getting the money for advertising, and like.
And some of the most poignant videos, like, deserve to earn that creator that spent the amount of time researching that topic to get that money.
Yeah.
Like, think about the time, honestly, that Philip DeFranco spends on his fucking videos.
Yeah.
His channel.
I know.
And his whole goddamn shit. He probably spends.
And now he's in so much shit.
Yeah.
So much of his stuff is being attacked right now. And
then you got, like, now this is just going to push creators to do more sponsored content, because how else are you going to fucking be able to live off of this platform? You're not. And then that's going to piss off the people that are watching that don't want to be.
But that's in YouTube's
content.
best interest, because if there's more money just invested in their channel, then that's more protection for them.
Exactly. Like, if you have the means, then you're going to be able to make the better content. But
it's just going to kill creativity. People are just going to make what's safe.
It's like, could I upload this video that is about this controversial topic that is relevant and not be able to get money at all for any of the work that I put into it? Or make this fluffy video that
will have ads and a sponsorship in it.
Yeah, and then it's gonna dull content. And not that, like, my content's like the fucking, like, Bible or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Like, I make some videos that are stupid and are purely for entertainment and, like, trying to make you laugh, and then I have some videos that I actually, like, think are worthy of, you know, being seen. Like, I want them, like, body image videos, especially on my channel, like, and bisexuality videos. Also, that, like, if the gay videos are coming down, or the bi video is going to be coming down, and I don't know.
Oh man, guys,
it's stressful, and it's like, I had a really shitty time for me personally with my YouTube journey, because I'm just like, my YouTube journey, like, TM. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, we all know that I'm, like, going through it right now, and I don't really know what I want to be doing, and it's like, nothing is motivating me to continue on this platform, because it feels like it just makes it harder for me to be successful every step I take. Yeah. Just because I want to be making the content that serves the people that I care about in the world, and me and my opinions, and I want to be helping people and making them laugh, and I want to do it being me, but it's really hard to do that and survive.
That's where Coffee with Rachel comes in.
Yeah, and I love this podcast, and
podcast we have, like, nobody, like, saying, like, that what we can put into this, because the only advertisement that ever goes into the show is just, like, stuff that we pick out.
I was once in a management situation very briefly, and they wanted us to start censoring swear words and sexual content from this podcast, and I stopped working with them. So this is us. Like, when we say the only thing filtered is the coffee, we're really serious.
Yeah.
Because this is our show, and I love this show, and I love that we can have ads on it, and no one is upset, because you guys know that we're just trying to keep this thing that we love afloat. And
that
we
there's
have
so
an ad on
many
this episode, man. Yeah. And I loved working with that company, because that was some bomb ass clothes. But, like, you know, plus it was body positivity, which I'm always into. Which are those videos controversial now? Like, what is controversial? I want to know. You let me know.
Thank you guys so much, though, those of you who are just listening, but also special thanks to everybody that is supporting us on Patreon, because that's
or has bought merch at all.
Yeah, or has bought merch because
or has used one of our affiliate links that actually gives us a commission, like any little thing. Sharing a video or podcast so that more people see it or download it.
Being on our Twitch ever,
Yeah.
Like,
even though that doesn't earn us anything at all, and we just love it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
But, it all really helps, and crowdfunding is now another thing that a lot of people are going to have to go to, and it really sucks.
And I hate that, because I want to keep my content free, and I never want you guys to have a fucking paywall to access it, which is why we make the Patreon perks more like bonuses, not necessarily like a paywall, you know what I mean? Because I would hate that. It would be, like, just not cool. Mm-hmm. And so... I don't know. Anyone that has ever supported us, like, you're amazing, and do that to the people that you love on the internet. It doesn't even have to be us, like other people.
Only if you can.
If you have the ability.
But you just, giving them views, giving them numbers is
sharing
enough
is honestly, it's free and you can do it. Subscribing is free. Just, I don't know, whatever else you can do. But it's just, like, it just makes it hard, Like, I don't want to have to get, like, another job just because I can't make the videos that I want to make and be able to upload them and get money for the work that I'm spending on them. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to be, like, uploading videos to a space that doesn't even give them to my subscribers because, you know what I mean? Like,
and you don't want to, God.
There's a lot. And then I can't even be myself on top of it. It's just like, no, it's broadcast yourself. I'm trying. Just let me, like... That's why I love, like, all my other socials, because I get to just really be me, and I don't know. Like, Instagram, I feel like, is the most, like, fake me out of anything, because it's so curated. But it's my, like, creative space. Yeah. Because it's like, that. I want to make it pretty because I want to look at it and be like, oh, this is pretty. And I like that. You know what I mean? I don't have many, like, creative, perfect Your
Twitter feed is just filled with text and shitty memes.
And she's verified.
And fucking screenshots.
Like, it's so, like, funny because, like, my Instagram, like, I do take time to, like, make sure, like, things match and, like, it looks nice and, like, I get really into it and, like, I go out of my way to, like, take pictures of things and I don't know. And then Twitter is literally, like, my 1 a.m. thoughts, and yet she verified. Like, what the fuck?
Fucking God.
I love that. I love Twitter. I have a great time on there. Apparently, they're having, I didn't even know, you can monetize videos on there. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just do that.
Just be a Twitter.
But, like, what kind of videos am I going to upload to Twitter? Like, I'm confused. Like, what will
That's so wild. That's funny.
I mean, the moment I can monetize my Snapchat, she's in. Like, how would you even do that?
I mean, an ad playing between your snaps on your story.
I would hate that. Never, actually.
Yeah.
I love my Snapchat because I get to take all those stupid snippet videos of moments that I want you guys to see, but are never pretty enough or good enough lighting for YouTube.
So basically cats doing funny things.
Yeah, and, like, really fuzzy zooms. Like, I think Snapchat is, like, the most fuzzy zooming I've ever done in my life. My phone is such shit. Fucking 4S. I feel like the camera gets worse every year. Like,
how
do
5Ss.
Oh, what is it?
Yeah, it's a 5S.
It feels like a 4 at this point. Like, she shrunk or something. It's so small.
Okay. So, do you think we should go to questions?
I guess we fucking should, bitch.
Let's do some questions. Yeah,
I got
as always.
Reddit open, bitch.
Oh, shit, Reddit. That's our CoffeeWithChrachel. If you didn't know we had that, it's basically our forum.
Yeah, so leave your longer questions and your pictures of your cats and other pumpkin spice flavored things.
And, just create some nice conversations.
Yeah, create a space that's inviting and open.
Broadcast yourself, Anyways.
What's Reddit's fucking, like, hashtag or whatever? Like
the front page of the internet.
Oh, is that true? Isn't it Google? It's usually
Google.
Your browser.
It's usually Google. Let's
so
be
they
real.
Straight up lie. Okay, interesting.
Anyway, I have Patreon to get those questions.
Yes. So what do we got here?
So first is Kendall, who has asked, if you guys and the Chunks were a type of fish in the ocean, what kind would you be?
Ooh.
Well, I feel like Lila is a blobfish.
Yes.
Just for, like...
Also a Dumbo octopus.
Oh, yes. Both of them, definitely.
Yeah.
I just say blobbo for general blobby nature.
True. She does have a gelatinous move. I would say Squeezy is, like...
He's skittish.
He's a... hatchet fish.
Oh my god.
Eyes alone.
Yeah, the eyes. Oh shit. Is that the one with like the stomach and you can okay.
Absolutely.
I
know.
gotcha.
I knew exactly what you meant by
Yeah.
that.
I had hand gestures with that.
Yeah. That's the one time that I wish I was filming you.
What about us?
Okay, I'm absolutely a humphead Rassie. Just for the name alone.
Oh fuck.
You're like I would say you're like something really common, like like common minnow.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, just like trout. Just
you're that little fish that everyone has caught in a creek at one point. In a little butterfly net, you know, at the beach.
A little sunny.
I caught a sunny once, and I caught you. How will we keep us in love, though?
Oh shit!
We're living.
Okay, so next is
Please more aquatic questions. By the way, if we could do can we do a whole ocean themed episode?
I don't know.
Would you guys be into that?
I don't know if I could fit that in.
Shut the fuck up! If we do a goddamn, I don't know, Star Wars episode, we're gonna do an ocean episode where we talk all about ocean facts, conspiracies, the best parts, the best things. I'll pull out so many facts. You guys will be scientists after.
I guess we can do that.
Yo, and aquatic themed question. Aquatic is almost what I said, and honestly,
Thought catalog themed question.
please.
So next we have from Flynn and Drew, who said, would you want to eat at Guy Fieri's restaurant? I was there recently on my birthday trip this past week, and the mac and cheese burger was absolutely fantastic, and I couldn't stop thinking about how happy Rachel would be. Also,
so
did you know April 4th is National Guy Fieri Day?
What? We've got a National Guy Fieri Day, and they didn't tell me?
Wow.
Well, they told me.
April 4th. Where were you guys? Come on, you should have let us know about this.
So you got the Fool, then you got the Fieri. It's true.
The Fool and the Fieri.
And then the 420. Like, it's a month.
My god.
And then Jesus is in there at one point.
Shit, yeah.
You think about it, Passover too. It's a bopping month. You know, that's something. Like, I know we shit on August. I gotta say, April, not bad. I feel like April's always like a month of change and moving and working.
Yeah, there's always things moving around in there.
I feel like
Easter decides to
isn't
pop
that when
out
your
of there once
taxes
in a
are
while.
due?
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it is. It's like, you know, your life's about to be fucked. If you're me. Most people get a bonus. I get no
deduction.
She lose money. It's horrible. Save
man.
me. Anyway, next question. The question answer here. I would absolutely eat at one of his establishments.
Yes, I would given the blessed opportunity, I would.
Upon reorganizing the kitchen, we found that we have 3 bottle openers, one of them being a Guy Fieri bottle opener, and we can't get rid of any of them because they all have a good purpose.
Yeah, one's a fancy one that works really well, one's Guy Fieri's, and one is shaped like a parrot.
And we never have used any of the ones that are not the good one, but we gotta keep them. It's the precedence of it all, you know?
The precipice.
The presidential.
Mr. President.
Olivia. Okay.
All right, fuck.
Next question.
Next one.
Keep this shit on the air, you know?
Is from Lexi, who says, hi, Chris, Rachel, and Chunkos. Longtime listener here and finally financially stable enough to support the show a bit and be an official bench. Thank you.
Jesus Christ, thanks.
Hate to get sappy, but the show has helped me not only laugh hysterically on the bus, but as well as be more proactive about my mental health and get into therapy after dealing with depression for over 8 years.
Amazing.
Anyway, as a Jew myself, I feel myself resonating with so much Rachel says. Thankfully, we have excellent bagels here in Chicago. And I was curious, what are your most used Jewish/Yiddish words?
Spiel. I feel like I say spiel.
I say spiel a decent amount too. Like,
it's fine. I feel like it's caught on, you know?
Yeah, it's mainstream.
Shtick. I do say like oi, and honestly, just the way that I sound, I sound like I'm gonna run a deli at one point. Like, I just feel like that's my vibe. Like, I hope people know I'm Jewish when they meet me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get that.
I hope they get that vibe because I feel like I give that vibe just with my normal voice, but. I would say, like, I do say schmutz a lot, too. It's all of those, like, schmuck.
Any word that you could
puns.
use to describe spreading of cream cheese on a bagel.
Schmear.
Schmutz,
She got
schmear.
her. Yeah. I do say oi when shit's like really uncomfortable. Like I'll catch myself, like Chris will be like, I just got a text from my dad. I'm like, oi. Because you know it's going to be weird. You know,
Yeah.
like it's just going to be annoying. But yeah.
So Rebecca has asked the next one. You wake up in the morning and your favorite Food Network chef / personality is in the kitchen and you can have them make one meal of your choice. Who is the chef and what do you have them make?
Okay, so I'm assuming that I fucked Jeffrey Zakarian and he's just like making me breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
Is that the vibe?
Yeah.
Okay, he would make me like, well, he would make the most beautiful mimosa, but he wouldn't use orange juice. He'd use something great, like grapefruit or like something extra.
Wild and extra.
Yeah. And he'd be wearing nothing but a pocket square. And he would also make me like, I would say like crepes. Like honestly, don't you think he would make like a bangin' crepe?
Yeah.
Is it crepe?
I guess so.
I don't want to sound like an asshole, but like I'm not gonna lie, crepe sounds harsh. Like crepe sounds like nice. And if you
Crepe.
say creepy,
Crepe sounds like crap.
yeah.
So like I don't like
but
that.
I know it's like crepe. But like I'm not.
Croissant.
But that's all I got. That's all she got.
I'm gonna say that Michael Simon's in my kitchen, and he's making me like a really hearty like sausage and eggs kind of breakfast.
like, a
you know what I'm
hash.
saying? With like
Potatoes.
you know, a very fancy cup of coffee. You know, not just like brewed coffee.
He
You know,
Frenched
like
it.
some spices and shit in there, like real fancy
Do
shit.
you like is Michael Simon your most fuckable Food Network host? Because he is beautiful. He's got like a sharp
I'd say
like,
so.
smile.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's a stunner. I would
His
really
smile
say,
really enchants me. You know,
right? Yeah, I would say him.
and his very nice laughter.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's a nice chortle.
Yeah.
I would say him and Zakarian are my two.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, now that we got that out of the way.
Last one here is from Beth, who says, "I know Food Network really gets your goat, but do you have any thoughts on your faves from the Travel Channel? I'm a Travel Channel binge and get me that Bizarre Foods and Ghost Adventures."
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've been sleeping on the Travel Channel.
Yeah, I know. I feel like we're really missing out on
And
some
it's
gold.
because I don't have cable. And do we have that on Sling?
I think that actually is on Sling.
Well, then, bitch, let's do it. I just think it was never on in my house. Food Network was.
Yeah.
So it was either Food Network or TV Land. Ew. It was because my parents were so old. They're like, oh, let's watch fucking whatever is in black and white. And I'm like, please stop. Let's put
There
on
was
Ina.
always HGTV in my home. Like, literally, that fucking, like, emblem was burned into the TVs.
It's true. I think maybe we should get into the Travel Channel and give you guys updates and maybe start branching out because maybe you guys are sick of the Food Network and HGTV shtick.
Don't you bite your tongue. Nobody's sick of it.
Listen, you never know. Maybe we need to go Discovery. I mean, I used to watch a lot of Discovery. Anytime
Discovery is trash now.
Okay, yes.
They used to be good. I enjoyed.
It's like the new TLC.
Oh, yeah,
It's
it is,
true.
though. Same with History Channel, too.
Oh my god, yes. It's true. But you know what? I just feel like basically that the Discovery Channel they always have one show. Before they ever got video footage of the giant squid, remember when she was all aloof and no one knew where the hell she was?
Yeah.
You know? They always would have like artist renderings, and I loved those. Like, I loved watching a documentary about some fish that you haven't seen since like the dawn of time, and they just like have a cool like journey about it, you know? But the moment they got that footage, like honestly, do you ever think about like the people that have been looking for that giant squid this whole time? Like, think about how excited they must have been when they fucking got that footage of that shiny gold bitch.
I know.
And she's gold. It's always red, you know?
It's beautiful.
Anyway, now that you got my emotions out of the way.
Well, check out the Travel Channel. Report back.
Yeah, that was
All
the question.
right. So what do you have on Reddit?
Okay. Do the chunks ever talk to each other? Yes.
Yes, they do.
They have a language.
They chatter at each other.
Lila is like a and then Squeezy will be like, so there you go. I hate that I did that.
Oh, man, they're cute.
I know, they're very nice. Okay. Greetings, Chris, Rachel, and the chunks. My question is for Rachel. Huh. I have been struggling.
Wow, self-serving over there.
But then it goes to I've been struggling, and then I'm like, oh, right, because everyone goes to me because I'm also struggling. I love you guys, though. I'm here to help. Okay, I've been struggling with anxiety since I was a preteen, but I haven't been able to get treatment for it for a multitude of reasons. Parents, doctors being dismissive, the closest psychiatrist office covered under my insurance being a half-hour drive away. Yikes. That's a lot. I totally would feel you on that. This past year, I've noticed that my anxiety has gotten worse and has begun to affect my ability to focus on certain tasks, especially schoolwork. I just graduated high school, so at first I attributed this to senioritis. Oh, we've all been there. My senior year of college, I'm like, it's just senioritis. Like crying on the shower floor. Like it's real. It's real. Okay. But now I'm about to start my college, and it is still affecting me. I'm supposed to write an essay over the summer for my English class, and I have found myself unable to concentrate long enough to make any significant progress on it. I was wondering if you have ever experienced this, and how were you able to deal with it in order to become a successful student? Because at this point, I'm low-key worried if I'll be able to make it through college if this problem keeps persisting. I totally 1,000% feel this, because I feel like I'm a smart person and I do love school, but when I was dealing with the worst amount of depression, I've like never been a worse student.
Yeah.
And I wasn't used to it at all. Like I was not like a 4.0 kind of binge, but I was definitely like, you know, an A, B, like C in math kind of girl. True. Okay, I did fail math that 1 year. But look, it was parabolas. What the fuck are they? I still don't understand. And I had that $5,000 calculator, and it still didn't help. But anyway, what I have to say to you is that you will, like, get enough of it done, I feel. Because that's what I did. I started becoming, like, a bare minimum kind of person, and I don't recommend that. But I feel like what you have to do is you just have to push yourself to think like, hey, this is an exciting thing that I get to have the luxury of being able to learn all this shit, and hopefully it'll help me in my life later, and I'm also paying for it, so it's like a necessity, I guess. So you just have to like keep telling yourself that like you just have to get it done. And I would say also to join something fun at your school that will also keep you motivated, because you'll see all your friends doing all their shit, and they'll like invite you to like work on things together, and that always helps to like motivate you to get things done if you were just gonna like, you know, sit around and not feel motivated, you know? Like, I feel like other people getting work done around you helps me to be like, okay, I'm gonna look like an asshole, so I gotta work on something here, you know?
Maybe find like a space in like the library or something public that's like, you know, you can go to this space specifically just to do your work. This is not like doing work in your bed, you know? Yeah,
that's true. Like that's where I feel like I struggled a lot, because I had only my bed to really work at.
So then your bed is just for sleeping.
Yeah. If it's like possible, if you can take like a class with at least someone you know, but a roommate, a friend, someone that's gonna like hold you accountable, and not like they're gonna like guilt trip you, but it'll make it easier, because like, one, you're gonna feel motivated to go because you have someone that you go with. It can become a routine for you. You can go to like a breakfast after or whatever, you know, and you can also study with that person and trade notes with that person, but also they'll be there to pick up any notes that if you can't make it, because there are gonna be days where you're gonna need a mental health day, and you shouldn't feel bad about it. Just don't, you know, do what I did. Don't take a mental health semester and, like, still be enrolled. Like, don't do that. But she's still here. But, you know, if you have to miss it, like, at least you'll be able to get your shit, or someone to sign you in, or whatever the fuck you need. But, yeah, get the test, quiz, date, all that. But it's definitely tough. And, like, hey, if you do it, you are a strong-ass bitch, and getting through college is hard as fuck, on top of being, like, a mental illness situation. So, like, just, you are already killing it just by even being motivated to apply and get into the goddamn fucking school. Yeah. Like, TBH. And getting all your SATs done and all that other shit. Like, that's already so much work that you put in. Like, that's amazing. All those applications, like, good for you. You'll be fine.
I feel that.
Yeah. Like, true, though. That's fucking hard.
Pretty bomb-ass advice there, Rubel.
Oh, I really struggle with advice, I feel. I get nervous. Stop making me nervous.
All right, what is the next fucking question as you unlock your fucking phone tablet?
I know, it's a problem. Okay, so basically, Episodes behind. I'm a few episodes behind, so sorry if I missed this. Do you guys plan on finishing The Last of Us, whether in Twitch streams or on your own, with an occasional mention on the podcast? It's my favorite game of all time, with Life is Strange as a close second, and I'm curious to know what you guys think of it. Okay.
We will finish it.
We gotta.
You are afraid, but we will finish it.
I know. It's just because she exploded the fucking PS4 the last time, and I'm scared. I'm scared.
Do it.
But it'll be fine. I was really into it, though.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even,
really
playing. I was just watching, because we can only have one person play. Do any of you guys do that? Like, even if it's a game that, like, I would want to, like, physically play, but, like, I can't just have you play a game and then me play it right afterwards, because I feel like I like experiencing the game with you. You know what I mean? It's like watching a show together. Mm-hmm. That's how I like to do it. So we just pick the person that does it. Usually it's you, because I'm just, like, too lazy to actually press A or whatever. Because it's always story-based games that we do like that. And I'm like,
and so you want to experience the story.
I just want to watch and scream out, hit C!
Yeah.
Tell the fucking photography teacher to suck his dick. What was his name from Life is Strange?
I forget his name was...
I should know that. He's
Was it
like
Max? No.
Max Medina.
No.
Fuck you, Max Medina. Actually, we've decided Max Medina was a pretty good dude. It's Luke, obviously, but Max Medina is, like, right there.
Yeah.
If Luke did not exist, Max Medina would be the Medina.
We've switched to Gilmore Girls, if you didn't know where the fuck we were.
That's where she
That's
always
the show.
goes.
Welcome to CoffeeWithChrachel.
CoffeeWithChrachel slides into Gilmore. That's what it is. It's like it's
New
baseball.
slogan.
Baseball. I'm always stealing bases and sliding in to Gilmore. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
What is the next question?
Okay. I've been a nail biter for as long as I can remember. I'm 22, just graduated college, where I was a severely anxious mechanical engineering major. Shit, I didn't fuck. And I got a pretty awesome job, but I can't seem to stop biting them. Any tips for fellow anxious listeners? Okay, I feel you. I definitely am currently a nail biting machine.
Yeah.
I like when I get really, really stressed, I get back into it. It used to be like I was a consistent nail biter, and I also have, like, a dermatillomania situation with the feet, so we won't even get into that. But, like, then I got to a point where I could quit, and I just did it out of, like, sheer will of wanting to use all the nail polishes that I had.
Yeah, and that was, like, something that you had.
It was, like, during a good time, though.
Yeah, I know. It was during a good time, but you had, like, this whole routine of, like, just making sure you were having fun, like, painting your nails. And,
I have, like, a
taking
manicure that I give myself.
And
basically.
taking care of them.
I even do a little soak, a little hot soak to moisten the cuticle. That kind of crap. I do that.
So, like, when you were at a time when it was good and you were able to work on that, that's how you were maintaining that.
Yeah, and watching a show that I didn't have to really look at to get.
Yeah.
So, like, a Gilmore Girls and chill nail thing.
Only the second walkthrough of Gilmore Girls. Like, if you're watching it for the first time, you gotta view.
You gotta look. Honestly, like, the first 3 times, you gotta look. Because there's a lot happening. But yeah, I used to do that. But also buying, like, yourself expensive nail accoutrements also helps. Like, expensive Deborah Littman nail polishes and fucking Dior cuticle cream. Honestly, that cuticle cream, though, is the tits, and it will actually make your nails stronger. Also, I would highly recommend getting a base that makes your nails grow stronger, because it'll help with the grow out process. But right now, I've been playing guitar and not giving a shit, because I don't really want to have long nails while I play.
I feel that.
But also, they look like trash, and I kind of want to grow them out again. But I've been biting. Hi guys, love your podcast bunches. I've been listening since the beginning. Anywho, my cat is 13 and passed away this week, so I've decided to adopt a chunk to fill the gaping hole in my heart. I'm very sorry for your loss. I'm really sorry, but I'm glad you got a new chunk. Please send us pictures.
Yeah.
I'm very excited because I haven't had a young cat since I was very little, and I was wondering if you had any advice on taking care of a new chunka. What food do you feed your chunks? Is it okay to leave the cat alone for a few hours, like when I'm in class? And what are some good toys, etc.? Thank you.
It is okay to leave. You know,
they're gonna want that. Just make sure you baby-proof the place.
I mean, if this is like a kitten, they are gonna want a little bit more love than like when the cat grows up a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's definitely okay to leave because they have to sleep. And,
and they'll be tired because they're going to be more peppy. And Squeezy, like, when we got him, he was, like, 6 months old?
Yeah.
And, I mean, that's still young, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And he would, I mean, we were in college, and he would stay in our class,
He would be in our class. He was the professor.
I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. Like, it just spilled out. He used to hand me my blue book. But no, he would stay in our bedroom, but we would just make sure that we put away anything that we wouldn't want him to eat. But, like, you should do that anyway if you're getting a pet. Like, small things that they could eat.
But honestly, I think, like, the cats that they just sleep when we're not around because they're usually awake when we are here because they want to hang out with us.
Yeah, that's how ours do it at least.
Yeah.
But, you know, make sure that they got plenty of food and water and a litter box that's, like, they know where it is really well, and then you should be fine. Just make sure you put away anything that they would fuck with.
Yeah, and as for food, you know, don't do any of that frisky shit.
Yeah, try to keep it as, like, all natural as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Look for, like, really not... Our has 2 ingredients in it. The fucking duck and the peas.
Yeah.
And, like, I love that. If you can't find... I mean, you can honestly find a lot of really good natural food at, like, PetSmart and shit now.
Yeah.
But if
even
you
on Amazon too, like, you figure out which ones you want.
True,
you order a lot
we get our
of
food from Amazon now because they closed our, like, little organic pet shop or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
we're going to. Like, how bougie does that sound though? We never had access to that kind of shit. And I would make sure that they have, like, something that they like to sleep on. If it's your bed, cool, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
If it's Squeezy, it's every black article of clothing you own,
or any electronic.
Yeah.
You got a laptop, you got a tablet, a phone, a box, he's there. Lila's she likes to blend in with anything the same shade of white as her.
She's currently a tube worm on the bed.
And as far as, like, toys, I mean, all cats are so different, and they're gonna like different things, and so I would just get a large variety.
Squeezy, huge fan of the laser pointer. Lila, not as
much.
into it. Lila, emotionally attached to the felt ribbon.
Squeezy, also intrigued by the felt ribbon. That
but
was
not
just a game
screaming
changer.
when it leaves.
Squeezy fucks a stuffed animal that was made by a subscriber to look like him. Lila doesn't like that toy. Probably for good reason. But get, like, an assortment. Like mice, some that jingle, some that don't, so that they can play with something that doesn't jingle while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
And also, you'll probably want to put the jingle items away, and the crunchums. The crunchums.
Those are Squeezy's favorite. Oh, God, we're turning into, like, opens wallet, photos fall out.
It's true. One day, we will go through a whole episode without mentioning the cats.
Bullshit.
I think we could do it.
That's not gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen. Someone should, like, go back, look back, and see if there is an episode that exists where we don't mention either of them at all. Or cats of any nature.
Whew. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
I have an email here from Holly. It says, "Hello, Coffee, Crachel, and Chungos." I love that the coffee was, formally introduced.
Good. I'm drinking lemon juice.
I have a question for you all. My boyfriend and I have been good friends for almost a year and have been dating about 3 months. We are both graduating from our university in December and want to move away from our college town into the city.
Yes.
What we have sort of talked about is the possibility of moving in together. Economically, it makes sense because we'd be splitting rent, utilities, food, etc. But I am nervous because we haven't been dating that long. He spends a few nights at my place a week since he commutes almost an hour to school every week, so we have quote-unquote practice living together. I know it is moving fast to go ahead and live together, but like I said, we've been friends for a while and have a feel for what it'd be like. I'd love to hear your opinions on this, and if you have any advice for a couple moving in together for the first time. There's also cats.
Yes.
There's cats. There's one of a snoot. You have to see this.
Oh my god. You have to see. Oh.
Look at that snoot.
That's just a good snoot.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I love it when you guys send me your pets. Especially, do any of you guys have any, like, fish out there?
Oh my god.
Send me your
fish chunk?
Yeah, a funk.
Oh.
Ooh, or a chish. Anyway.
That doesn't work.
Basically, according to that article, don't do it. If you ever want to get married, don't do it.
I'm so sorry that you listened to all that shit right before we get to your question about moving in.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Oh, man.
I mean, honestly, like, if you felt it out from, like, him staying, I mean, that's how I felt, too, because you stayed in my dorm room, like, a decent chunk. And we had to deal with having like 4 people as well. You know what I mean? Like,
and like if you've been really good friends for over a year, then like that's about like, you know, a good amount of time that we were together. Like we were like a year and a half.
Yeah.
By the time we had to decide that.
I feel like you'll know them pretty well, and especially if the time like that you've been dating and then sleeping in the same room and shit each night, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it'll be fine as long as, you know, you go into it like being excited and less nervous about it. I know that's probably like better said than done, but I was definitely nervous to move in. But I think I was also really excited because I knew it was going to be fun. I knew I was going to like it, and I knew it was going to be great not having to like bust my ass to like see you every day. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to spend time with you, but I hated having to like endure your roommates and shit. Like it made it like less fun to like have you over, you know?
No, yeah, I mean like we get very worried about like stuff like this because like, you know, it's a big relationship move, but like we all forget that it's a really fun and exciting thing that happens. You know, like you're getting a whole new space. You're going to be in the city. Like it's going to be really fun.
Yeah, you get to decorate. You get to cook each other dinner and just shower together. It's great. There's so much that you get to do. You get to like cook naked all the time and eat spaghetti. We don't do that enough. Like I need to have more spaghetti naked.
Cooking naked, don't do it with oil involved.
Honestly, don't do it. It's a little
it's really like not a fantastic
I can't
idea.
tell you how many times I've like, because I never am wearing pants, so it's like it's just always a problem.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway,
so
it'll be great though, honestly.
Based off the situation you described, I think it's gonna be pretty good.
Any advice?
As always, with everything relationship related, I'm just gonna say, you know, open communication, man.
Always letting each other know when something's
post-it
bothering
notes.
you.
No post-it notes about like, hey, could you not do this, and like, could you not turn the thermostat down? Like,
yeah, because like our situation
was
was a little bit different because we had other roommates.
Yeah,
so we were like less worried about each other and more worried about them, and it got like distracting enough for us that like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but like. We also had to share, like, one room of the house, and that was it. So I feel like we had to get anything that was annoying us out of the way, because, like, we were really close quarters, but it was fine.
Yeah, so, I mean, you know, just automatically talking about things that, you know, are just bothering you, or just checking up, having open communication. Yeah. That's the best thing. And both,
like, make sure, like, you're all helping out with, like, everything. But I'm sure that's gonna just happen, because you have to. Like, don't, like, leave a fucking mess and expect the other person to clean it up. Like,
exactly.
Get your shit together. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Yeah.
With that, I think we should wrap this shit show up.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for having a cup of lemon juice with me. It was delicious. And
yes, me and my little mint tea. I'm now feeling a little sleepy.
Oh, sleepy time.
Yeah. But we will see you on, what the fuck day is it? Sunday? We'll see you on Sunday. You know, we'll be freshly in the middle of PAX.
If I'm sick, I'm going to be pissed off. I just have a feeling that I'm going to get
that
sick.
Vibe? Yeah.
But, like, I shouldn't put that out in the universe.
But Mercury is also here to just, like, fuck your ass.
I just really feel like that's just, it's a convention. And she's going. And
there's a lot of Subway sandwiches, so...
I'm going to have so much hand sanitizer. I'm going to be like... They're going to be like, is she drinking? You know? Anyway.
All right.
Will be, probably.
Well, let's fucking go.
Oh, do you think there's going to be, like, free beverages at some point?
I hope so.
I hope so. That's why I go to these things. I like the free bevs, the free... everything. The free stuff.
Exactly. Take that last swig.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, sorry if this part sounds a little bit different, but we're having some trouble with some of our equipment, and so Lila's playing with a toy, and now we just are back to like the olden days when we just used a little box to record.
Yeah, we're just waiting for a fucking thing to get sent in the mail. It'll be actually here today, but we just couldn't wait any longer to get this up.
Yeah, so sorry about the delay, but here is the bench list.
Yes, so we decided to do Bath & Body Works scents, Some of these are real scents. Some of these we made up because, man, we had to.
Yeah, we had to.
We got
Sometimes
more
it
names.
just doesn't fit.
Yeah. So this is what you guys would be as a Bath & Body Works scent. Nicole Dowling is Misty Meadow.
Carissa is pumpkin caramel latte.
Bailey Lynn is Sparklin Snow.
Jackie Goldfarb is farm stand apple.
Sloan Nolan is Vanilla Bean Noel, a classic fan fave.
Sarah Booth is bamboo pineapple.
Allison Sense would be Sensual Amber.
Hunter Curtis is curses and hexes.
Okay, did you make that up?
Yeah, that's made up.
I kind of want that. Megan Rackley is Track and Field.
That's like a man scent.
These are like Yankee Candle scents.
Oh my god. Kate Convery is Concord grape candy.
Danielle Manus is Mayflowers.
Taylor Collins is soft floral.
Emma Corbeil is Coral Reef. What does that smell like? Fishy.
Heather Ann is flannel.
Flannel. Sloan Fuller is Basket Full of Apples.
You know they would make a scent like that.
Yeah, they would.
Angelica Feliz is Feliz Navidad.
Erin Bray is Brandied Pear.
Not Dead Yet is Dead of Night.
Well, shit. Allison Teresa is Caribbean Salsa.
Jada Goshi is Apple Mango.
My Elizabeth is Bubble Bath. Elizabeth.
Laura Collins is Raspberry Tart.
Ishbel Mendez is Cranberry Pear Bellini.
Talia Miller is Warm Miller Lite. That's definitely not a real one.
What if it was?
Oh my god.
Some like Spencer's ass motherfucker made that. Kat Valeos is Lily of the Valley.
Margarita is Island Margarita.
Hannah Labelson is Jingle Bell Blossom.
Daisy Blossom Dottie is Japanese Cherry Blossom.
Another classic.
Classics.
Emily Lewis is Crackling Embers. I'm surprised that's not real.
Chloe Archer is Green Clover and Aloe.
Interesting. Anthony Hood is Thawed Icicles. Anthony.
That's not a real scent. Mariah Hanna is Hand-Picked Lemon.
Nice. Elizabeth Hallbrook is Holiday Gumdrop.
Jennifer Habgood is Goodness Grapeness.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a real scent.
Madison Greer is Green Tea and Cucumber Essence. Are these like from the 90s?
There's some old ones in here, yes. Madison Wolf is Wolf's Howl.
Okay.
What does that smell like?
My breath.
Creamy cedar
in the
wood.
morning. Megan McNally is Pomegranate and Sweet Orange. Megan.
Skylar Medley is Starry Sky.
Megan Preyas is Pristine. What?
Corey Springfield is Cool Spring.
Cat is Damp Catacombs. It's horrible.
Ilka is Creamy Milk.
I hate that. Jax is Jack-o'-lantern, of course.
Nicole Allen is Stolen Moments.
Courtney White is White Citrus.
Carrie Davis is Carried Away.
Jennifer Cornwell is Crazy Caramel Corn.
Sophia Koch is Sticky Toffee Pudding.
Ash Rozelle is Sandalwood Rose.
Blossom Bubbles and Buttercup is Blushing Cherry Blossom.
Whoa. Beth Fonseca is Chocolate Fondue.
Jackie
I like the way you spelled chocolate there, Chris. CHOCOLOATE.
So many O's.
Chocolate.
Jackie Bergiulio is Key Lime Cooler.
Christina Contreras is Christmas Snow.
Allison Dowell is Meadow Sweet.
What? Catherine Simpson is Simply Divine Cherry Pie.
Marlene Naj is Apple Martini.
Ian Murphy is Harvest Coffee.
Cater Liriano is Sweet Magnolia Melon.
Rebecca O'Donnell is Winter is Beckoning. Shut
It
up.
smells like snow. Kendall Berg is Bergamot Coriander.
Allie McGregor is Gorgeous Gardenia. It's a real sense.
I might have made that one up. I don't know. Megan Grilly is Mega Mint Chip.
Chloe Killup is Chestnut and Clove.
Taco Roach is Taco Tuesday.
Spicy. Cassandra Buckout is Sandalwood Fig.
Haley Cadwalder is Wall of Ivy.
Camellia Malky is Blueberries Jubilee.
Maddie Pullman is Pomander Orange Spice.
Sounds like a fucking Pokemon. Amanda Marie is Orange Freeze.
Jane Shell is Seashell at the Seashore.
Okay. Allison Francois is Sonoma Vineyard Berries.
Caitlin Whalen is Fresh Linen.
Lucy Ravenscroft is Ravishing Red Raspberries.
Cody Robinson is Robin's Nest.
Lauren Siobhan is Serenity.
Sarah Seaman is Sea Spray.
Dana Daly is Happy Daisy.
Megan Wilson is Weeping Willow.
Oh, we got two sides to every corn there. Claire Wood is Twilight Woods. Woo! One I recognize.
Kelly Adams is Kelly Greenfields.
Hannah Peterson is Tis the Season. That's it.
To be Boncho.
Oh, I miss the holidays.
Anna Hernandez is Beach Cabana.
I like that one, actually. Jenna Gordonier is Autumn Gourd.
Sasha is Sherbert Shake.
Sarah is Scary Spice.
Vlyn Drew is Dream Fields.
Bridget Dubin is Sand Dunes.
Hillary Gay is Rolling Hills.
Elizabeth Doles is Dole Whip. We had to.
Mackenzie Knight is Midnight Pomegranate.
Because you would only have a pomegranate at midnight.
Yeah.
And Rachel Evans will eventually stop shopping at Yankee Candle. Honestly, come on. They burn badly. You get, like,
they're horrible.
Black fucking soot everywhere in those. And, like, I don't care if you trim your wick and you get the professional little muffler shit. Like, it's always
That's
a
too
mess.
much. Come on.
It's always. All right, so
other benches, they are
you know, in those bins of, like, you buy one thing and you get 6 free lotions?
Yeah.
They're in the 6 free lotions
Oh
area.
my God.
You got Allie Malone.
Kathleen Wynn.
And Rose Barnett.
Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. You guys mean the world to us.
And you smell great.
Yeah.
So burn a candle for us, set an intention, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
That was a HeadGum podcast.